connections. And if someone from Australia wants to use something that was created by someone in Africa, then that channel is available. You don't have to go through that many roadblocks to be able to get to that status. So I feel like it's a pretty replicable model because there are unemployed youth everywhere, and youth are the most expressive part of our society. So if we can replicate this model so that it not just engineered. I think the best business models are those that can be replicated by other people. So this can be replicated across the world by youth communities. I think in a bid for a better world and a different way of doing business, then that's hopefully where I see ourselves in 10 years. And from an organizational standpoint, I think there are many synergies that could come out of that, where if you're a youth center that's developing in Harlem and you want to do business with a youth center in Morocco, then there are opportunities for that exchange to take place. Like a central database where you can just send an email and say, hey, we want to send over an intern to learn business in the Middle East, or North Africa, and we can do an exchange program. Would you be okay with that? That also leads for a more open world going forward.
So I think today what we are is we're a group of 20 young people about to go to Lagos to set up one photo recording studio in Surulere. In 2 years, I could imagine us having two youth bank sites in 2 developing countries and 2 youth bank sites in the developed world, maybe right here in our backyard. I think what we'll have done is we'll have collected a bunch of data that we'll be sharing either through reports or through different conferences. We'll be talking to people about what we've learned, and we'll be writing, not physically necessarily, but writing the book on urban youth microenterprise development. In 10 years, I could see us, in a whole range of different countries, and you can imagine Youth Bank as a loose federation of a whole bunch of different sites. Because at the end of the day, what we emphasize is community, and we want this to be a local solution. So wherever there is some sort of underdevelopment in a community, they could actually receive, say, a youth bank in a box with the tools they need to establish the right partnerships, find the right space, conduct a market survey, and set up their own youth bank, and thereby get connected to this larger community that would be administered loosely by, I think, a global board with representatives from each of the different regions. So I think in 10 years, we could see this either as a kind of United Way type organization where each of the sites operates independently and the larger organization collects lessons learned, coordinates fundraising, and helps communications. Or it could be, it could be the case that we stay with a few organizations and just focus on one geographic region. One of our advisors on our board is Femi Johnson, who's Special Assistant to President Yar'Adua, who's the current President of Nigeria, and he was also Assistant to Obasanjo, the former. And his dream actually is to just replicate this throughout Nigeria and make it into either a government partnership or even a government program, because a lot of African leaders are worried about this lost generation of young people with no opportunity and no skills. And this is unfortunately also the population segment that's most vulnerable to extremism. So when we talk about any kind of radical parts of the population, this is definitely on all the government leaders' radar screens. So I think we could go in either direction. Anything else?
Thanks for coming. And I was interested. I was interested in what, if you're a youth in Lagos, what are